Hey there, Cheesemeisters, and welcome back to the Peach Pod After Dark. I am Jeff, and here comes the deuce. And when you speak of me, speak well. And joining me on the other end of the internet, my co-host.
I'm Leslie, and I hate cute. I want to be exotic and mysterious.
You are exotic and mysterious and cute, Abby Calvin. This week, Cheesemeisters, we are talking about Bull Durham, the 1988 I want to announce my presence with authority masterpiece. Written and directed by Ron Shelton, who also wrote and directed White Men Can't Jump and Tin Cup. So it's a dude who does sports movies and does them pretty well. Although I'll say I've not seen Tin Cup.
Me either.
I feel like, okay. I thought maybe that would be a movie your dad might have liked. And so you saw it, because he was like sitting around watching it, that kind of thing. I don't know.
News to me, I have seen White Men Can't Jump, though.
Oh, that's a good movie. That's a fun movie.
It is.
I like this better. Just spoilers, Cheesemeisters.
Oh, I'm so surprised.
I know. This movie stars Kevin Costner as Crash Davis, Susan Sarandon as Annie. What's her last name? It's something.
Savoy.
Savoy. Yeah, I was like, it's a word that means something. It's not like Smith or something. Annie Savoy. Tim Robbins as Ebby Calvin Nuke LaLoosh. Trey Wilson as Nathan Arizona. The skipper. And Robert Wall, or Robert Will, according to autocorrect, thanks Apple, as Larry, the other coach. So, hey, what is good? So what do we do? Luke Laloosh. He mostly just did that. Like,
yes.
He mostly just sat there and said stuff that wasn't stuff. 1 year before he tried to team up with Batman, Robert Wall.
Oh.
Yeah, he's Knox in Batman, the Michael Keaton Batman movie, The Reporter.
Wait. Oh, The Reporter. I don't know. This character does not come to mind.
Understood. Okay. He's the one who likes Vicky Vale. Works with Vicky
These
Vale.
are names that are not referenced, or maybe they are referenced in the Nolan and the recent one, but they're not names that stick out to me.
No, they are not. You're correct.
So that's why I don't know them, even though I watched Batman Returns this Christmas.
Well, it is a Christmas movie.
Sure.
It's a pretty bad Christmas movie.
It is something. I am forever
Batman
changed.
Batman Returns is not good. Yeah. And Andrea went to see it with Peter Krause, Jay, remember? We're probably the last two people who haven't seen Batman Returns, they said.
Because that probably ended their relationship. He was probably heroes don't do that.
Yeah, they kept up because Jay was a Republican, remember? Whoa. No hero. We're off track already. Shit. 3 minutes in. Where are we?
Get back on the mound.
I know. We are watching this in conjunction with season 6, episode 1. Home is where the tart is. And because Valerie does it, I think what I realized watching this movie is Valerie is Bizarro Annie.
She does a reverse Annie.
She does the exact opposite. Like, Superman says goodbye, Bizarro says bad bye. They do the opposite. So yeah, Val is not Annie, but that's why we watched this. And because we were going to watch this movie back in season 1, the episode where Steve and Brandon coached the Little League team, and Matt had the poor kids, and they brought in a girl ringer, and it was a whole fucking thing. And Jim's back was out, and Brent had a dog.
What did we wait? Okay,
we didn't.
No, I know we didn't. And I know we didn't watch League of Their Own. So what could we have possibly?
We didn't.
We didn't watch anything.
Because remember, we got about halfway through season 1 and decided to reconfigure some things and marry up our recordings on the same week. So we had to skip the whole back half of season 1. So at some point, we'll go watch movies appropriate to those sorts of things. But yeah, we never did a movie for this. So I didn't know if we were going to have another chance to do baseball. And when Val presented this to us as the way she spent her summer, my wife kind of thought we had to.
The heavens smiled on Jeff.
They really did. Our spelling connection this week is Tim Robbins. He was in an episode of The Love Boat.
Oh,
So,
cool.
which is cool because that opens up the world of Tim Robbins to us, which includes the Hudsucker proxy. Yay.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, with your boy slightly older than Fast Eddie, Paul Newman. Mm-hmm. All the way.
Quick side note, and we can edit this out if you want.
No, we've only had side notes so far. I like it.
I found out recently that Walter had he'd been looking for that Paul Newman Reed poster.
Oh.
I think I sent you this. I was like,
yes.
Oh my God, I need this. My birthday's in however many months. It's past now. But anyway, he showed me recently, he was like, I think it's gone too far for me to bid on it anymore. And he showed me the link on eBay. It was up to like $1,500.
Wow. There's some horny millennials out there, one assumes.
Here's the problem. No one else out there bidding on it could ever love it like I would love it.
That's, again, no arguments. I think that's 100%
like,
valid.
Sure. Who doesn't want a vintage Reed poster? Yes, sign me up.
Right.
But then it's Paul Newman and he's wearing the aviators.
Oh, yeah. See, I would go with the REM one for way less horny reasons. But I remember them doing one right around Out of Time. So
I miss those.
Well, yeah, they were pretty cool. This movie is 97% on Rotten Tomatoes, 82% on the Popometer. So there's a bit of a split, kind of like last week's, kind of like Bullets Over Broadway, which was like 95 and 83. So I don't know what that says because I have a relationship with this movie that I did not have with Bullets Over Broadway. So
well, and like no pun pun fully intended. They're in different leagues.
Right.
Like,
even though they both start with the same 4 letters.
Oh.
How about that?
Wow.
Boom! Mind blown.
Synchronicity.
I know. Oh, I got a synchronicity for you. Thank you for saying that word. Yeah. So I got a text from Adam like right before we sat down to record, and he was right now, Cheesemeisters, Portugal's playing a game in the World Cup. I don't remember who they're playing, but it's tied at halftime. And he texted me something, and he's like, this is what Portugal's locker room was like at halftime. And he sent me basically the Skip and Larry back and forth for the 8 and 16. How did we ever win 8? It's a miracle.
It's a miracle.
Like, he sent me that back and forth. He did not know we were doing Bull Durham tonight.
Well, Adam knows.
Synchronicity.
You and Adam have a mental link.
Oh, we really do, MTFT. But I'm like Annie. I believe way more in metaphysics than I do in organized religion. So
I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I would agree, and I know very little about metaphysics.
Right. We listen to Annie. She'll tell you all about it. This movie was nominated for Best Writing for the Academy Awards, Ron Shelton, but he lost out to Ron Bass and Barry Morrow for Rain Man.
Boo!
I do like this better than Rain Man.
I do too.
Yeah. Although I have a lot of fond feelings for Rain Man. Like, I saw it a bunch. Drive slow in the driveway and whatnot. Wapner's on at 4.
I saw it one time. It left no impression on me.
Yeah. But that's who Ron Shelton lost out to. So I've seen this movie a bunch. I kind of love this movie. What did you think? Because here's what I thought you would think. I thought you would like it better than a regular sports movie, because it's more of a rom-com. Like,
that's interesting.
This movie's basically a rom-com set at a baseball diamond, but with a whole lot of other stuff layered in. But
I can see why you think that, except I love Hoosiers and Rudy, and they don't really have a rom-com at the center of them.
Sure.
They have them like they're C plots.
Right. But I wouldn't put You weren't like, yay, blue chips, or give me some more Rocky. Like we've watched other sports movies and you're not typically moved by the genre.
No, that's totally fair. Now, get me watching A League of Their Own.
It's a great movie.
Yeah,
Yep.
great movie. Gonna be all for that, and I will find a way.
Oh, well, I mean, Tom Hanks. Remember, he is
Well,
the spell.
I
He's
know,
the spelling
well,
connection.
I know we have a spelling connection, but I just mean like story wise, I would like it
Yeah,
to make sense.
we'll figure it out.
And it seems like baseball won't be that link between them anymore.
No.
Um,
What if
but
someone gives somebody the old pickle tickle?
hey, I
There you go.
mean, we had someone say, "Haul your cookies." Why
Yeah,
couldn't they also say in this show, "Pickle
pickle
tickle"?
tickle. There's no reason. No
I
reason at all.
mean, didn't Steve say, "Give me some sugar"? Like
Yep.
these
Yep.
kids say old ass stuff.
No, that's how grandma used to talk.
Oh my God. I know,
She ever tell
right?
you
That's why
give
it was weird to
sugar?
hear him say, "Give me some sugar." I'm like, Grandma?
Come sugar baby. I know. Come here, give me some sugar.
I know. But I definitely liked this better than I thought I would.
Okay.
Um yeah, it's one of those that I keep thinking about because I'm like, yeah, I liked it. I don't know how much it's going to stick with me. Like this is one of those that if it's on, I'll totally watch it. Like
Mm-hmm.
if I'm just flipping through and this is the first thing I see, sure, why not? Like I enjoyed the story. I really enjoyed the performances.
Mm-hmm.
Um I was so thrown when I watched the trailer because I was like, this looks like porn.
Sure.
Um
Well, yeah.
and I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting baseball, damn Yankees and all that
Right.
jazz.
Right.
Um hey, yeah, damn Yankees. There's a baseball.
Yeah.
You know what? I might like this better than damn Yankees. Damn Yankees is pretty boring.
This is not boring. Um,
This is
this
not
movie
boring at all.
is also
This
really funny, but go ahead.
No, it's funny. The only saving grace of damn Yankees is Lola. Um,
Uh,
and they just explode her into Annie Savoy in this movie.
yeah. I don't know damn Yankees all that well. So, but is that similar character, similar
it's
Band-Aid
it's
situation?
Dr. Faustus in a baseball musical.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Um, I don't think that's who she is. I don't think Annie's Faustus.
No. She's Lola. Like
Oh,
Lola is, the woman sent by the devil to tempt him away from, you know,
gotcha.
achieving his goals. So
But
again,
she's totally the opposite of that. So she's
but she's like
opposite of Lola.
for sure. And yet she's also this temptress in there, but she is a temptress in wanting to help
Yeah.
players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So interesting. Um, I don't know if something popped up on my screen.
Hmm.
Okay, so here's what happens in this movie, Cheese Meisters. Ebby Calvin Nuke Lelouch is a hot young pitcher. He's been assigned to A ball at the Durham Bulls, and he's got $1 million arm and a 10-cent head. Dumber than a bag of hammers, this guy. And he has control problems. As Millie says, he fucks kind of like he pitches, kind of all over the place, which is such a wonderful description of a character that couldn't be more
Yes.
accurate. It's just fucking, it's awesome. Um, and he's new to this team, and the organization's behind him, and they know he needs some guidance, so they bring in veteran minor league catcher Crash Davis, Kevin Costner. 12 years in the minors, very brief stint in the big leagues. He's 20 home runs away from setting the all-time home run record in the minor leagues, which is a dubious distinction because it means you were good enough to be the best here, but not good enough to move up. So
Yeah.
this is a burden he carries. He's not. Annie knows it. Annie is a woman who loves baseball, and she's the narrator at the start of the picture. She believes in baseball. It's her religion. And
Mm-hmm.
every year she picks one player, even though she shuns most of the Judeo-Christian ethics, she is during the baseball season monogamous. And she rides that pony. But she also helps to guide the players, helps to open them up. She says in the voiceover to start the movie that no player she's been with didn't have the best season of their career.
Yeah.
She provides something to them. What does she say? I make them feel confident. They make me feel safe and pretty. Of course, what I give them lasts a lifetime. What they gives me lasts 142 days. So she sees Abby Calvin and she's like, "Who my?" And she sees Crash Davis and she's like, also my," but for different reasons. And she invites him over, and she's gonna. Abby Calvin's so stupid, and Crash is too cynical, and basically she decides she's going with Nuke, but she really would like to be with Crash. And Crash's job is to get Abby ready to go to the big leagues. Hilarity ensues, and he gets called up. It's basically both of them have the same job.
I was thinking the same thing, just very different tactics.
Yeah,
but yeah.
But here's the thing, kind of different tactics.
That's true.
So at the end of the movie, Crash gets called, or Abby gets sent up to the big leagues. Crash gets released because they don't need him anymore because he did his job. He leaves town. Annie's left all alone. She's had a miserable summer because Abby got on a winning streak and he thought it's because he wasn't having sex, so he kept not having sex. Which is bad for Andy
Stupid.
Cooter.
Stupid.
You don't fuck with a streak. Crash is right.
I guess.
Yeah, this is what it's about. So, and she and Crash end up together. And you said to me, I'm not sure why they're together. Something along those lines?
At first, I was very confused because I think I was just missing stuff in the conversation. Here's the thing. The romance in this is kind of quick. Like, this is the trouble. It's kind of like the same problem you have with like a history picture and you add in a romance, although the romance distracts a lot more. Although, I would say for some people who want to just watch a sports film, they would say the romance in this distracts from it. But this is very much heavy on both. Like, they are tied together very well. But yeah, I struggled to understand why they got together. And I have since then realized and come to understand why they get together. I just, it's quick.
So tell me, because I thought a lot about it. But I want to know why you think they got together, because I have a bunch of thoughts.
I mean, I think ultimately there's a lot of reasons for it, but she doesn't help just one player. She helps both of them.
Yeah.
And like, I don't even think it's necessarily just because she slept with them. Like, she had two profound relationships. Well, I don't know if the one with Nuke was profound. Actually, no, I'm going to say it was
totally
based
was.
on some intimacy we'll discuss later. But she had two very profound relationships this season. She helped both of them have the best years in their career.
Yeah.
And then ultimately realizes she's done after Crash.
Yeah.
And through her, he's also able to get over a few hurdles. Like, I'm done. Why not be a manager? I could do that, right? And also, I would love to, like, can we not talk can we not go into it right now? Can it just be simple and easy? I can do that. Like, they finally, because they start out at odds with each other, as typical love story would do. And then they finally come to this beautiful middle after, crashing into each other.
Uh,
So yeah, I mean, I think it's like any love story. You find the right person and then you realize that, oh yeah, I want to stop looking,
yeah.
or I want to stop doing this thing that could ruin this relationship.
Hmm. Okay. That's interesting. I have similar but different thoughts. Um, I think I'm not sure. Like, I don't know that they end up together permanent. Um,
Fair.
they might though, because both both Crash and Annie are around 30, right? Like Crash has been in the minor leagues for 12 years, so you figure he went in right out of high school, so he's right
Mm,
around 30. And Annie is using younger players to feel, young and pretty. So you know that she feels old, right? So
yeah.
they're both at turning points in their lives.
Yeah.
And she's sort of seeing the end of this thing she's doing. She's never going to give up baseball. She loves baseball.
Yeah.
Um and so does he, which is another thing that binds them together. Um but she knows that the way she is relating to it is going to have to change. And Crash also knows that his time as a player is coming to a close. He knows he's at the end. There's no going up from here. The only reason he has this job is to help this other kid make his dreams come true, which is, while you know that yours won't, that is
Hmm.
that is challenging shit. And Kevin Costner nails this movie. He's so fucking good in this.
Yeah.
Um, you just see all of the things. He brings all the emotions that Crash should have in this circumstance. You get from his performance. He's so good. Um, and they both think that they have figured some things out about
Yeah.
life. And because they've been around the block and they know, and they're ready for something different, and they see in each other um, someone else in the same place. And then they kind of become empty nesters together
Yeah.
because they both work to get Nuke out of the nest. And when he's gone, well, now what do we do? You know?
Yeah. And if I can add real quick too,
Yeah.
the final scene is kind of confusing just because it's raining. They
Mhm.
both seem very sad and they're sitting on this porch together, coming kind of having a confessional moment,
Mhm.
an epiphany of sorts with each other.
Yeah.
And like while there is this lovely like come together kind of moment, it's not the typical joyous reunion of that you
Right.
get in rom-coms. So I think that's why I was confused.
Got it. Got it. Yeah. But I mean, the rain is perfect because they're both at a life change,
Sure.
and they're deciding to do that together. Like, we're going to do this next bit together because it's different than what we've been doing. Um,
Yeah.
what we've been doing was fine, but that part's done. We got to do something different. And they challenge each other, which is what she really likes,
Yeah.
because she hasn't felt challenged, you can tell, in a long time. Like, she has this shit wired. This works the way that I say that it works. And Crash is like, not for me. It doesn't. I'm out.
Yeah.
And she's like, but
She's like, "Oh,
yeah. Mm-hmm. And yeah. So that, like, they challenge each other and they both get off on that. Like, they
yeah."
really get off on it because they both think they're really smart. Um, and they're all that, but they also each know that they're each kind of full of shit a little bit. Like, even
Yes.
Annie at the end with the Walt Whitman, she's like, you can look it up. Like, I'm sure he said it. Like, they're both a little bit full of their own shit, and they see that in each other. So there's just a lot of stuff that they have back in common, and they, at this point in their lives, they both know more than they can do, and that scares them a little.
I get that.
Yeah, right. I mean, and it happens. You like, oh, I know way more about this than I'm ever going to be able to perform. You know, and they're both right there. And then there's this last bit that I think is really interesting. They both want something that they won't admit out loud that they want.
Yep.
Annie wants a better deal than, I make them feel confident. They make me feel safe and pretty for 142 days. Like
Yeah.
the next line is that she's like, this, you may think that's a bad deal, but baseball's full of bad deals. Like she doesn't say that it's not a bad deal. She says right up front, this is a bad deal for me. And,
Mm,
but she doesn't say that she doesn't want it anymore, but she
yeah.
does. And Crash wants that record.
Yeah.
Like he grabs on at another team, stays there long enough to get the record, and quits immediately. And he
Yep.
didn't want Annie to tell anybody. He didn't want to talk about it. It was this thing he was kind of ashamed of, but also he was proud of himself and felt kind of bad that he was proud of himself.
My gosh, so many knots.
Right, because I shouldn't feel good about this accomplishment because I should have done better than this. But the fact that this is
I
as
get that.
high as I went, but man, I'm the best at this level that anyone's ever been. I'm kind of proud of that, but I don't think I should be. And so don't talk about it.
Yeah.
And they're both desirous of something they won't tell anyone else about. And I think that's so interesting. And then so of course they come together. They're so similar.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Oh,
they stay together, but for this next phase in their lives, these guys are right where they need to be.
they're on a more level playing field in terms
Mhm.
of their power play as opposed to her and Nuke. Like,
Oh, yeah.
her
Yeah.
and Nuke kind of feels like all those movies about Dom finding a naive sub to introduce to the kink world.
All
Like
of those films.
all of those films.
There's
They're
that one, and there's
that one, the
that other
number
one.
one, the one with the colors,
That okay. There's that one,
the
and
administrative
then
assistant one.
is that the Spader?
Yeah.
Oh, I never saw either of those movies. But the fact that you came up with two is more than I thought were out there. So,
Jeez, Jeff, catch up.
well, as previously discussed, there was like a 10-year gap where I just didn't see any movies. So I'm glad I'm putting
Neither of those
these.
came out in that
Yeah,
time, but that's
yeah, they
okay.
did. 50 Shades did. 100% 50 Shades did.
Oh, it did. I mean,
Yeah,
listen,
that whole phenomenon was going on when I had a 3-year-old.
I laughed so hard in that movie.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know that. I mean, I would watch it for the podcast. Otherwise, I don't know why I'm watching this movie.
At this point, I'm only ever going to watch it for if there's riff tracks that go along with it because I need there to be jokes the whole time.
Gotcha.
It's too stupid.
Well, those are the jokes right there.
I mean, yeah, you know what? We could make a meal out of it.
Well,
but my brain might also explode.
I'm sure at some point someone else is going to end up in handcuffs on this show.
Oh, good God.
Yeah, probably Claire's.
Where'd these turn up?
Uh-huh. Yeah, things just keep turning up. Yeah, so I think it makes perfect sense to me that they end up together.
I agree.
But when you said it, I was like, I wonder why. Like, let's see if we can. And I was like, no, this is so obvious they should end up together. These two, like,
yeah.
So you had talked earlier about how it's like it does this rom-com and it also does the baseball thing. And I think that's so true because it treats both as one intertwined, but two as co-forces in the movie.
Yes.
The goal is, get Ebby, get him in the game, like get that 10-cent head right. And um and one of the things I think was hilarious about this is like the two characters who overthink everything spend the whole movie telling the dumbest character to stop thinking.
Yep.
Like over and over and over again, they tell him to stop thinking. And all of her stuff with the eyelids and the garters and the connect your right leg to your left testicle and, like all that stuff she's doing is embodiment work. It's to get you out of your head.
Yeah.
And Crash is like, here, your first lesson is don't think, it hurts the team. Like,
Yeah.
they're just telling him, shut your brain off and just do it. Just do the thing. And so, like, that they both are teaching him this same lesson, I think is really fascinating. And it works. And the baseball team comes together and you have some awesome fucking montages. And you have some really funny shit
Yeah.
in the baseball stuff. And you also have, as I understand it, the most accurate depiction of what minor league baseball life is like.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It's like, no,
Well,
this is what it's like to play in the minor leagues.
considering that Ron Shelton played in the minor leagues,
There you go.
that makes a lot of sense.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I mean, I think he does such a good job of capturing the dirtiness of it.
Yeah.
And like the long ass road trip.
I almost texted you that their locker room looked about the same as my dressing room did at the Gene Frankel. And just, I know you don't know what the Gene Frankel Theater is, but Laura knows because she was like, "Oh, are you sure? Do you have Anne Bancroft's dressing room?" And I went, "I'm pretty sure we all do," because we were all in one room.
Yeah.
And like, listen, where's my cigarette? I can't find it. That's theater, kid.
That's right. Yep.
Y'all sharing one tiny little room, and
yeah. And like the bus trip and the losing streak that you just need a rain delay for, and like how heavy that burden is and how irritating you can make each other fucking singing the wrong words to tenderness. Nobody gets woolly.
Yeah, it all reminds me a lot of doing theater in the summer in high school, because we would do like, a stint in Nebraska for the International Thespian Festival, and then we might have done it again at school or somewhere else in the area, and like we were all just tired. We were like,
yeah,
oh my God,
yeah,
we're done with the show.
Life on the road kills, and they get 142 games, but like the camaraderie and how much fun they had when they turned those sprinklers on and dove in the muck.
I loved that scene. Like,
that scene feels so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, they're having fun.
Pure joy.
Yeah. Yeah. The joy of it is it's fantastic in that scene. I want to talk about I think the greatest scene in the movie.
Okay. Oh, is it the bull?
It's not the bull. I'll go though. Was that not fucking funny?
Okay, I was really worried it wasn't going to be, because of course you've told me about it. It still was, although I feel like, is there a delay
between when he gets hit and when he falls?
Yes,
a little bit. Yeah, but it doesn't. It's so funny though, like because
threw me off. I was like
the whole setup to it is perfect. Like, and this is all part of teaching Nuke to get out of his head, right?
Yeah.
Like he's like, this game's going too well. I need to shake him up a little bit. Like it's become a little too routine. He needs to get back into it. And so he like has him throw at the bull and then tells the guy in the batter's box, I don't know where it's going, man. I wouldn't dig in too hard if I was you. But but Nuke doesn't know why he's throwing at the bull, but he's listening finally. He rears back and 95 mile an hour into the side of this mascot's head, and there's a thump. And then he drops. And it's so goddamn funny. Every time. Something about the thump, really, you need that sound for one of
Yes.
those things to really land. But no, that's not the best scene in the movie. The best scene in the movie is the huddle at the pitcher's mound.
Oh yeah. I did love that scene.
It's so great. And it's great because one, it builds to it, right? Like it's based on a bunch of stuff that's going on, and it's all coming to a head at this moment in the middle of a game. And Kevin Costner's performance, the way he delivered, there's one line in here where his pause, his delivery of this line is the whole fucking thing. And I think without it, it doesn't work that well. So I'm gonna give this to you, but I'll tell you the line is, we need a live, was it a live rooster? A live rooster. That's it right there. But they're on the mound and Larry comes out and he's like, what the hell's going on? And Crash brings it all down, condenses it into like 30 seconds, right? Well, Nuke's scared because his eyelids are jammed and his old man's here. We need a live rooster to take the curse off Jose's glove, and nobody seems to know what to get Millie and Jimmy for their wedding present. Is that about right? We're dealing with a lot of shit here. And that's hilarious. That wasn't alive. Like that pause.
Yeah.
If he just says, and we need a live rooster, I mean, he has to fact check it in the middle and make sure he's getting all the details right, because he's got to tell the boss. And then what's genius about it is that Larry is an effective manager of people because he solves one of their problems quickly and gets everyone back to work. They can fix the other stuff later, but I'll take care of this one. Candlesticks make a nice gift. Also, maybe see if they have a registry or something. You can get something off that. All right, everybody good? Like, it seems so silly because of all the, was that a live roost? All of that stuff is preposterous. He can't breathe through his eyelids. Like, the whole thing is filled with nonsense words. And he solves the easiest problem. Go about your business.
See, it's so funny. Breathing through eyelids, it made sense to me.
Well,
like, I've done too many.
Aztec.
I mean, I blame movement class, like, because you have to learn how to like send your breath to different parts of your body. Like, again, silly acting shit that
that
sounds
real. That's breathing
it
into
is.
a space is so real.
It helps. Listen, I say it's silly only to deflect from the like woo woo, but then again, I've accepted that I'm woo woo.
No, that's so we are a pro breath work space. Okay, Cheesemeisters.
Because sometimes, and this happens outside of theater, you're in an uncomfortable position and you're cramping. What do? You fucking breathe. You send your air to that spot and you focus in on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you just breathe into it. We're pro breath work.
You're struggling to get something out? Breathe.
And that they all do. They take a breath and now they lose the game. Like, it doesn't work. But, I think Millie and Jimmy got some nice, candlesticks out of it. So thumbs up for that.
Maybe some wax play out of it.
Oh, look at you. I had one more thing I wanted to talk about before we got into, a couple more things on the Costner performance.
Okay.
Like, just moments in the movie that I think are so great. When we first meet him and he quits and he walks out the door and he turns around and says, "Who we play tomorrow?" Like that gives you everything you need to know about that character. He's so fucking good right there. Then when he gives the belief speech, things he believes in, oh, come on. Like that is, he wins her in that moment.
Oh yeah.
And he tells you so much about who he is and you're just like, I kind of like this guy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sure about some of the things you believe. Christmas Eve's okay.
Right? Why are you shitting on Christmas Eve?
You know why? Because he's a traditionalist. Crash Davis
Well,
is a
it,
traditionalist.
that's only one kind of tradition.
Right. But like that, he doesn't, he, I want to talk about belief in just a second because I think it's really important. But the scene, this son of a bitch is shaking me off. Like he's throwing a 2-hit shutout and he's shaking me off.
Mm.
And like that whole scene where he tells the guy he's going to throw the curveball and he hits it out of the park again. Like that whole scene is so great. When he goes out to tell him to throw at the bull, and I
Yeah.
wouldn't again. Like it's so funny. And then the live was it alive? That's all I need. Like it's perfect. Um, so I don't know. Just Kevin Costner kind of wowed me in this movie, and he doesn't
I
wow
can
me in
tell.
everything, but he's really good in this. So
Yeah, I mean, I can't really add anything to that other than like I think in this one he is at his most natural.
mhm,
And again, he also has experience playing baseball.
yeah,
And I mean,
he loves it. I mean, you can
this
tell
is
that.
why this is why they try to get actors who have these skills.
Mhm.
Or, you know, again, there have been plenty of other times where they're just like, fuck it, make the stunt person do it or make this other person do it.
Oh, have you ever seen
Or
Anthony Perkins throw a baseball?
no.
Oh, Anthony Perkins from Psycho.
Oh
He's in a
yeah.
he's in a baseball movie. Imagine Norman Bates throwing a baseball, and that's exactly what it looks like. It is it
I
is
can only see a stuffed pigeon.
it's angles and elbows. And I mean, it's a mess. Yeah, just Cheesemeisters, do yourself a favor and Google up Tony Perkins throwing a baseball. If you want to see what it looks like when you cast someone who cannot do that. So,
Yeah. Funny when and where they choose to just be like, who cares if they can do it?
right. Yeah. In that case, did not care.
Nope.
Um, the the third piece of this movie that overlays the two is the the love story and the baseball story is this story it's telling about belief
Yes.
and how important belief is. Like Andy's whole opening monologue, the first words of the movie are "I believe in the Church of Baseball."
Yeah.
Like she has a whole monologue about she's tried all the other religions. She dabbled with Jesus after a brief dalliance, and but he laid too much guilt for her, and but the only thing that never judged was baseball and sex, and they're all intertwined for her, and all this stuff. And when she has the two of them over, and he's like, 12 years in the minors, I don't try out anymore. Uh,
Yeah.
and she's like, I believe more in metaphysics uh, than religion or whatever she says. And he says, I don't believe that metaphysics has anything to do with the human heart. What if something
Mm.
like that? And she's like, oh, then what do you believe? And he turns around and he just like he believes in the soul, the cock, the pussy, the small of a woman's back, the hanging curveball, high fiber, good scotch, that the novels of Susan Sontag are self-indulgent, overrated crap. I believe that Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone. I believe there ought to be a constitutional amendment outlawing AstroTurf and the designated hitter. Traditionalist. I believe in the sweet spot, softcore pornography, opening your presents Christmas morning and rather than Christmas Eve. Traditionalist. And I believe in long, slow, soft, wet kisses that last 3 days. Oh my.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Um, we're given a belief statement from one of like the first two characters. You're given out loud belief statements.
Yeah.
And then you're shown that Ebby Calvin Nuke Lelouch believes only in himself. Like
Yeah.
he believes in his own ability, to the exclusion of his own intellect. Like,
Yeah.
he is, I mean, what does she say? Something about like the world is incredibly kind for those not gifted with self-reflection or something like,
Yeah.
you're like,
Self-awareness. Yeah.
oh, yeah. And that is 100%. And he believes he's going. And so he's going,
Yeah.
it's,
Lucky
and then
bastard.
even Jimmy believes in the Lord and Millie believes in Jimmy.
Yeah.
Like, this movie is about what you believe, including if you believe that you're winning because you're having sex or because you're not having sex. It's true.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with a streak, you know? So, all right. Adventures in Intimacy.
Speaking of softcore porn,
Yeah, a couple times, huh?
welcome to the erotic 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to oh my god, what's the name?
Karina
I
Longworth.
forgot the
That's me.
Thank you. Yeah.
You have to do the whisper thing.
That's me.
That's me.
Shout out to her.
Yep.
Yeah. This is everything the 80s wanted sex to be. Steamy, hot, with a saxophone and understand.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, the saxophone.
And brainy.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
that is the cool thing that I hadn't really realized or thought about until this movie is like, oh, there is so much wordplay in like in 80s erotica. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it all erotica right now because
Sure. It fits.
It fits. I'm gonna break this down first with talking about the stuff that only pertains to one person.
Okay.
First thing I thought about with this movie was like, from the first monologue alone, I went, this is the story of baseball band-aids.
Yeah.
Because these are women who, they're not groupies. They love the sport. They love the sport. They love the team. They want to help them. And these groupies are taking all the stake.
Right.
Anyway. So for the minor stuff, first thing we see is Ebby's butt.
Yeah.
As he's boinking Millie in the locker room. And maybe since he tends to go all over the place, maybe she chose that position holding herself there to be like, can you stay in one spot?
I'm sure she did.
I'm going to hold myself here so that you just focus on one area.
Yep. Kind of
instead of trying to do all over. Yeah. Yeah, you see his butt. You see a lot of Tim Robbins in this. Like, this is the sweatiest. That might be my EST. Oh my god! I mean, that dream / nightmare he has when he's in his whitey tighties and garters,
right,
was something else.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh man, there's another shower scene. And there's so many various states of undress. Like, I think I didn't count. It happened too quickly because like you see the locker room and then you see all the men are being called in. And so of course the whole team has to go into the showers. Some are still naked, but now they're being covered by the dudes with towels on, the dudes who are already dressed and ready to go. And I thought that was really cool how they were like, no, not everyone has to be naked. We only need a few. Like, all right, probably whoever wants to show their ass, go for it. Have a great time.
What does that make them? Larry? Lollygaggers. Lollygaggers.
I'll also include this in, I would say, the lower tier of intimacy in this. Because Ebby's tied up at one point, again, like, in his skivvies. But she's just reading to him. And, like, they're tied up with rope, which, could probably get pretty uncomfortable after a while. But, like, it's still loose enough. Like, no one's shoulders getting dislocated. Like, it's a comfortable state of being tied up. Yeah. And, of course, I love the flip of it later on when she's tied up and looking delighted as hell. He's just painting her toenails.
Yeah.
I was like, this is amazing. I love this. The intimacy in this was a lot of fun. I feel like everyone was on board and acted the shit out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were all so committed to like not even just the intimacy, but like all the little details. Because uh when Ebby and Annie, you know, poke up their heads from beneath the covers, one, they just do the actor thing of like moving willy-nilly, like they're clearly in some kind of position because the legs stay in place and you see them, but the movement doesn't really make sense. But
Mm-hmm.
then their heads pop up. And I thought that was really cute how like they're not showing anything, but you know, they're having this scene out of the covers and like they're still breathing heavily as they do it. I'm like, oh great, they understand the assignment.
Mm-hmm.
Because like probably how they were doing it, they would have been breathing heavily.
Yeah. Well, and this is where they met.
In bed?
No, on this movie.
You mean after their first time?
I mean that Tim Robbins and Susan Sarandon like got married after this. This is where they met.
What?
Yeah, they were married for like 25 years.
Holy shit. I didn't realize we had another like Bugsy situation. That's
Yeah.
funny.
This is like Bugsy 5 years earlier. Yeah.
Wow. All
Yeah.
right. Interesting.
Yeah.
That's really funny. That's the first time I've ever found that delightful. I don't know what it is. You know what? I think growth. That's what we're going to call it. Growth.
Mm.
Because people are going to do what they want to do. Let's see. There's so much. I guess we'll get into like the nitty gritty stuff now. Lots of power play.
Mm.
Like not even just the intimate scenes, but of course that's what we're discussing right now. I when she's watching him undress, I
Mm-hmm.
like very much showing she has the power. I mean, we've seen that she has the power when she brings them to her home and makes it seem like she gets to choose, but of course
Right.
says, who gets to choose? But then, you know, and like telling him, slow down.
Right.
And like speed is an ingredient here. I love that they did that because he's just trying to like go
Yeah.
quickly and like get stuff done. And she's like, no,
Yeah.
there's stuff to savor. Remember, my
Mhm.
last name is Savoy. I like to
Yeah.
savor things.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'll put a pin in that because he's fast. She takes her time. Remember that for later.
Okay.
Um, they have a goodbye kiss, I think, when he's going off on their tour. And, you know, it's very new relationship. Like quick, like a lot of little like close on the
Mm.
cheeks and like or like on the lips and very quick. And then there's one long closed mouth kiss as he's like pulling away and leaving. Very cute. Let's see. Oh, they're more with like the power dynamics and stuff. Susan Sarandon does this fantastic thing throughout the whole movie where she's like, oh, I'm going to make sure you're looking at me. Whether it's the first time she sees both of them and she's leaning her chest over Kevin Costner's arms, like
Mm-hmm.
just over, delicious.
Mm-hmm.
And then telling him later on, like, watch my hips when they're in the batting cage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well done. Honestly, I should have studied this movie
Right.
when I was younger. Not that I
Mm-hmm.
can't learn anything now, but you know, I'm committed now. So like,
Give up.
what do I need to? Yeah.
Just stop trying.
What do I need to learn? I'm just kidding. Now it's time for gymnastics.
There you go.
Let's see. Oh, and more stuff that she's trying to do to lure them in, like playing with her necklace or neckline. The garter lesson, also delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Loved that. And then, oh my gosh, I was not expecting this moment, but I thought it was fantastic. Whenever she's trying to get Ebby to break his
Mm-hmm.
celibacy, and like
Yeah.
I forget oh damn, I forget what exact position they're in, but she's grinding on him.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's because she's trying to teach him how to use the garter,
Undo
like
the, yeah.
undo the garter. And so I guess his shoulder back is like in between her legs. And all of a sudden, like, you don't even really see movement. They just focus in on her face. And I mean, she's making the sounds and the faces
Yeah.
and like, I think you get one pulsing motion in another shot, and then he like
Right.
balks and runs away. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Loved that.
Yeah.
Again, intimacy in this was so cool. It just seemed really thought out and creative.
Yeah.
Um, the last kiss I loved the last moment between Ebby and Annie because they have this really long look that just it says everything,
Hmm.
you know? It's like, we don't need to say we're done. We know. It's
Hmm.
the end. My job here is done.
Yeah.
Mary Poppins can move on.
Yeah.
Um, and I can't read my handwriting here. I think there's this like slow lean in
Hmm.
to each other, and then there's just this very light, quick kiss. You
Yeah.
know, it's very tender. Um, I can see why they fell in love, you know?
Mhm. Yeah.
You know? Um, now to get to the place where I put the pin, I'm gonna pull
Oh.
the pin out. Um, when Crash and Annie get together, I love the editing in this was perfect because I think they wanted you to notice he's going at her pace.
Hmm.
He is taking it slowly. He knows how to unhook a garter.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. Like he's doing, oh my God. uh, it's slow seduction. They're
Hmm.
on the same page. It- they're not doing the thing like in the Notebook where they first get together and it's just like, you know, really fast and hard and passionate. Like this is slow and steamy and
Always be a man,
uh
maybe.
yeah, exactly. You know, there's a hardcore moment where they like roll off the bed and I thought like,
Yeah.
"Oh god, I how how do you do that without hurting yourself?"
Yeah. Hope
Um
they landed on something soft.
I hope so. I mean, it didn't look like the bed was super high, so there's at least that. Um, but that would obviously take some practice and like I
Yeah.
think they were covered in blankets too, so that
Hmm.
helps.
Yeah. But
Um,
still, thump.
yeah. I mean, you got to aim for the flushy bits, but
Hmm.
that's a lot to keep track of when you're
Yeah.
making out with someone
Yeah. You don't
in
want to hit your head on the floor or on their face. Yeah.
yeah.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
ways that can go ouch. Yeah.
Like I think that might be the most intricate thing they do and I mean I think that is very much of that time. You don't see that move a ton
Hmm.
anymore. You know, it would be really difficult to choreograph. Not that you can't do it. It's just, you know, there are other things and like why worry about falling
Right. Yeah.
on top of everything else that you're having to think about in that moment.
Yeah. When the insurance adjuster is like, can we maybe strike that?
Yeah.
That seems an unnecessary risk.
Yeah. They're
How'd you like my new
the,
character, insurance adjuster?
I love that. Keep it.
Yeah.
Put it there.
Necessary risk.
I wrote down they fuck a lot. Like it's very much his his long kisses that last 3 days. This was
Yeah.
their long weekend. Like
Yeah.
and I was here for it. But there were some things that I wasn't here for. One, their their tub makeout, very hot. You know, seeing her from the back and, you know, like again, it's very suggestive nudity. Like Walter caught more stuff than I did because his eyes are trained to do that and mine aren't.
Hmm.
Very sad.
There's a couple
Um
nips. There was a couple nips, but it wasn't much.
yeah, absolutely. Again, it was which I like. I
Mhm.
like that because it made it more about them. Get it?
No, I think I missed it.
Damn it.
It's irritating. It's summertime. These fucking little things.
It sure
Yeah.
is.
All right.
Um
Sorry.
no, it's okay. So, yeah, they're in the tub. making out and probably more. And you see her back and it's gorgeous and she's on him. But then of course you see the hardcore tonguing and I was like, "Oh, no." Took me out.
Don't need the tongue.
Happy for you both. No, I don't know. It like I said, it took me out. It felt like too much in that moment. I'm like, everything else, the rolling off the bed, the slow seduction where he shows that he does everything that you just taught Nuke to do.
Yeah. She doesn't have
And
to
then
teach him anything.
yeah, like
Yeah.
it's already hot.
Right.
Also, you're both really hot. Like, even just them embracing each other is incredibly sexy.
Mhm.
So yeah, this moment of like, I'm like, okay,
Right.
just a little extra, but to each their own. The one other thing that took me out, because I liked when they were in the kitchen together and she's got the shirt on her legs, very
Mhm.
sexy. But then, oh, I forget how it happens, but she's like, "Oh, you're so hot," and like they grab each other and then start for round two. But they
Mhm.
knock over a thing of milk, and I was like, "Ah, no,
Yeah.
no, it's hot. That's gonna stink and smell." And oh, everyone's
And my
realizing how
tum tum. I will be 40. I know, it's bad. It's not what you want. We don't do
this
that
is.
anymore. That's a thing in the 80s. People would clear the kitchen tables, just food on Ray Pruitt, the food on the floor, but for sexy reasons.
But now
We don't
groceries
do
are
it anymore.
too damn high. We can't
But
be throwing food on the floor like that. Are you fucking nuts?
yeah, yeah. If my eggs on my counter started to explode and cook on the counter when I didn't want to eat them, like in Ghostbusters, I would be so angry.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Rent is too damn high.
The rent is too damn high. The eggs are too damn high.
All of it.
Everything's too damn high.
All of it.
It ruins erotica. Yeah, see, clearly, I have no idea if this is true. What if there was a correlation between how hot sex scenes are depicted and the economy? Like, what if the steamier it is, the better the economy is?
That's man. I don't even know what to do with that. That hurts my brains.
Hey, no, it
Yeah,
should be a fun thing for your brain because we're not actually going to find out, Jeff. We don't like.
we could.
It's
Math
neither.
exists.
It's neither here nor there. Let someone else out there hearing this do the wonderful work for us, and you get back to us,
Yeah, tell
Cheesemeisters.
us.
Are you following us on YouTube
And
or
then
Instagram?
when you do that, send Leslie enough money to buy the Reed poster for God's sake.
Oh,
Have
yeah.
a heart, Cheesemeisters.
Have a heart
Make
and a
a
heart on.
make a Dennis's dreams come true.
A Dennis's dreams?
Didn't know you were cold, Dennis.
Oh, yes. I'm 37. I'm not old.
That's right. Any more intimacies?
No, we went through it all.
All right. The needle drop forest is somewhere in right field, and so we're gonna go hang out there. Like there's a lot of like musical montage stuff in this, and most of the songs I don't care. Like they don't do a thing for me. The one that uses John Fogerty's Center Field at like when they're playing well, like that one, that song is such a great song that like it just makes you kind of happy when it's on. So I love that. But the needle drop in this is girls, they get woolly. Ooh, they do get woolly because of all the stress. Yes. I mean, that scene where he's just murdering the lyrics to Tenderness is so fucking funny.
Yep.
And Crash's reaction is correct. Like it's the same joke as in Animal House when it's the toga party and there's the folk singer guy sitting on the steps playing, and Belushi walks past, stops, grabs the guitar, and beats the shit out of it. It's the same. Boomers do not like it when you play music that they don't want to hear, apparently. And they all agree. Because everybody's like, yeah, Belushi should have done that. And everybody's like, yeah, you need to know the lyrics if you're going to sing the song, Nuke. Child.
Yikes.
Yeah, people mean it. But it is funny and I'm with it. I still talk whenever that song comes on, I sing Girls They Do Get Woolly because of all the
I
stress.
know.
Yeah, how could you not? It's so dumb.
I, of course, noticed the Edith Piaf playing in the
Yes.
background.
Yeah, the Mexican singer.
Wow.
That's what he said,
Especially,
right?
oh yeah, he did.
That's
You're
what he
right.
says at the door. Is it that Spanish singer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they played La Vie en Rose and then also Je ne regrette rien, which I sang just fine the other day with the but now when I'm here on mic, I can't say it. But I thought that song was a perfect epitomization of Annie Savoy.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know the lyrics of
Oh,
that, song,
it's
but
No, I regret nothing.
oh no, that's fair. Yep,
Yeah,
that is her.
it's
Um,
fantastic.
yeah. So the music in this is fun. And you do get at least one iconic scene out of it with the Woolies. So,
Yeah.
um,
And now there's about to be a musical.
I don't know what that's going to be about. Um, I do, but whatever.
I found a clip.
Oh, okay. Does it look preposterous, or does it
Um,
look like they're doing something interesting?
it looks okay right now. It's hard to tell from one clip, and it
Sure.
was him singing his beliefs.
Yeah, of course, of course.
And I was like, okay, this is interesting.
It's his "I Want" song.
But of course, I can't help but this whole time. Listen, I have made it an hour and 7 minutes without bursting into "I believe"
Yeah,
from Book of Mormon, and that
yeah.
is a feat.
Yes, it is. Um,
It's a record for me.
I had it on CD. Nailed it. Subtle delivery. All right. What else time
Uh,
is is this anyone's defining role?
no. There's that other baseball movie that Kevin Costner's more well known for. Or I have no idea. What do
Yeah.
I know? We had Field of Dreams in my house. Never watched it.
It's a good movie. Yeah, it might be Tim Robbins.
What? That's Shawshank.
Oh yeah, I guess that's probably, yeah, it might
It
be.
was so hard for me to see him be funny and
Yeah,
sweaty in this because I was just like, Angie Dufresne, you changed, man.
he did changed. Um, it. When I think of Susan Sarandon, I think of this or Rocky Horror.
I think of Rocky Horror.
But that's not how I first got to know her. I first got to know her through this.
Yeah.
And then I was like, she got started. That was her start. Wow, that's crazy.
Wait, she's also Ma in Little Women. Or not Ma, Marmee. Wow. I was just talking about Little House on the Prairie. That's why Ma came to me. She's
Sure.
Marmee. That's
Okay.
who she I swear, after watching her in this movie, like this really, I've always liked Susan Sarandon,
Yeah.
her acting. But this movie really like made my eyes wide and I'm like,
Yeah.
so if you're cute, there's hope that you can play a sexual character?
There you go. Even into your 30s.
I hope
Because
into
of
my
all.
40s too, because
That's right.
at the rate we're going.
It's because of all the stress. Yes.
It sure is.
That's right.
We
Okay.
do get silver.
I found in this movie a lot of lessons that
Oh boy.
I think are just they're just right. They're good. They're proper. These are things
Yeah.
that maybe you take these lessons. These are not 90210 lessons. These are
Oh my
like
god.
pretty good ones, right? Um, when you win 20 in the show, you can let fungus grow on your shower shoes. The press will think you're colorful. But right now, you can't do that shit. Be
Mm.
clean, be tidy. Like, he's right. You reach a certain level of wealth and fame, you can do whatever you want and people don't give a shit. But wash your shoes. Uh, Candlesticks make a nice gift, or check their
Yeah.
registry. Like, that's, yeah, you're right. Like, anytime anyone needs a wedding present, that's my dad would give people trivets, like
Oh
little hot
yes.
plates. Yeah,
That's smart.
he would give people trivets he's like, nobody buys these for themselves, but
That's
everybody
smart.
needs them. So yeah, so he gave people trivets. Um, a guy on the streak needs to respect the streak. If you think
Mm.
you're winning because you're getting laid or because you're not getting laid, you are. Respect the streak. It's a good lesson. Um, we all deserve to wear white.
Yeah.
Telling you, these are good ones.
They are.
Don't punch people with your pitching hand. Like, don't hurt your own moneymaker, like
Yep.
out of anger at someone else. It's stupid. So you're smart. Didn't deal with your pitching hand. Um, Throw some ground balls. Strikeouts are boring, and besides that, they're fascist. It's just true.
That was funny.
Yeah. Um, Rose goes in the front, big guy. It's a good lesson. Come on. You don't think guys out there need to know Rose goes in the front? Guys in the 80s didn't know that. You had to be taught by somebody. This is a good lesson. Um, know your cliches. They're your friends.
Yep.
That scene where he teaches him the cliches that's one of those scenes that, like, this is what it's like to play minor league baseball. Like, somebody has to teach you to do that because you're gonna have to give
Hey,
interviews.
that cliche line is just helpful when dealing with boring small talk.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yep. Well, that is what it is.
yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My
Well, you
problem
know what
is
they
that
say.
I hate responding like that. So
I do
I
too, but
would
I hate
much
small talk.
I do too. But I would much rather be interesting in my response. But oftentimes, the person I'm talking to doesn't understand what I just said and why.
That's the thing. My interesting response is either going to be dark or something that angers them.
Right.
And not because I want to, but just like,
Look, we've seen me on here. I'm gonna tell you about The Simpsons. Like, there's a real good chance that's gonna happen. So be ready. Like, or I just shut up and don't say anything. Like, that's just
yeah.
how this goes. Um, I We were on vacation in Florida, and my sister-in-law said something about the ruckus that the kids were creating, and I said, "Could you describe the ruckus?" And she said, "What's that from?" And I was like, "It's from The Breakfast Club." And she's like, "I learned a long time ago that if you said something that I just didn't know what the fuck you were talking about, you were you were quoting a movie." So I'm like, "Yeah, no, that you're good. You're correct. You figured me out. This is how it goes."
Yeah.
Um, so as long as I can do that, whatever.
And then
Uh,
you asked Margot, does Barry Manilow know you rate his wardrobe?
and Louisa just shook her head, letting the dandruff.
yeah. Oh, God.
My niece does not have dandruff, as far as I know. It's just
Nor do they dress like Barry Manilow. They are the most adorable
I
children.
I don't know. Louisa wears a cardigan. It's
Oh, that's right.
super fucking cute. She's 3 and she wears a cardigan. It's adorable. She like insists on it. It's great. Um, anyway, back to lessons from this movie. You can't breathe through your eyelids. Of course you can't. Who said you could do that? Except you kind of
yeah.
can. I tell you, Sears sucks. Like, don't work at Sears. I had to sell Lady Kenmore's. Sears sucks. But here's maybe my favorite. Crash must have called that guy a cocksucker.
No shit.
The fact that the two of them knew what he said just from the description of, oh, Crash called the ump, and then you can't call his umpire. Oh, Crash must have called him a cocksucker. Like,
Yep.
there's lines you can't cross without consequences.
Yep.
So, did you take any lessons from this movie beyond the ones that I just said are wonderful lessons?
I mean, embrace the slowness, not just sensually, but in life,
Mhm.
like take your time.
Yeah.
Um, hmm.
I, I think that there's
I don't
just
know. I wasn't prepared. I'm sure there
no,
are other
no.
lessons, but I don't have them off the top of my head.
Yeah. Um, there were two other things that I thought this movie like sort of recommends. One, I think it wants you to throw at the bull every now and again.
Sure.
You know, you got to just shake that shit up sometimes. That's what they do in this movie. But the other thing is, um, do we as a people overcomplicate things?
Yes.
Because you throw the ball, you catch the ball, you hit the ball. Some days you win, some days you lose, some days it rains. I mean, that's kind of right. That's kind of that's definitely what the movie wants us to think,
Yeah.
you know? And I kind of like that, you know?
And I mean, I err on the side of Annie and wanting to analyze, you
Right.
know, and go in deep on things, but at the same time, some things really are as simple as they seem.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, what is this the EST of for you?
Uh, I'm gonna stick with what no, actually, I'm not gonna stick with what I said earlier. Um, this is the sexiest movie about baseball.
I think that's true. Yeah. I think that's true by leaps and bounds. Um, yeah. There's no arguing that. Good call. I think this is the meatest movie. Okay,
No
meat.
one gets steak.
That guy
You
gets
you you implied once that maybe they did a song about, steak, and there there's maybe a couple lines about steak.
he gets a free steak. He hit the bull.
Yeah, well, that's referenced once.
I know, but it's great. I mean, you fucking that because it's when he tells him that it's a fastball. Like
Yeah.
he's like, you know, come on. Yeah, he tells the guy who's going to throw him a fastball, and then the guy hits the ball. That's a great scene.
Yep.
Um, all right. I think once again we have proven my theory that everything comes back to Aaron Spelling,
Even Bull Durham.
even Bull Durham. Um, this is a fun movie. I enjoyed it a great
Yeah.
deal. If you didn't pick up on that already, I don't know what to tell you.
You
Because
are
we just talked
dense.
about it for an hour and 17 minutes, and I don't think I said anything about it that wasn't glowing. Um, I sucked this movie's dick pretty hard, and
You
I
sure
liked it.
did.
I liked it. Um,
Oh my god, what?
what? So join us here next week, Cheese Meisters, when we watch season 6. Come on, episode 2, Buffalo Gals. And then here again next Friday when I think that our spelling connection, because I think we're going to watch Clueless.
Yay!
It's Elisa Donovan
As if.
Appreciation Society. So that's our next week here on the Peach Podland. Until then, Cheese Meisters.
Cheers.
Peace out.